Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Channel Claire. I hope that you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy, crazy world. Now, I just wanted to get on here because I just saw the trailer for the new Wendy Williams documentary. Where is Wendy? Right? And we've been seeing that a lot online, especially given all the crazy stuff that's been going on, hot topics, if you will, with Nikki and Meg. We know that Wendy would have been all over it, and just so many other things that have happened in pop culture over 2023 going into 2024. And really, the last time we saw Wendy was, I would say, mid last year. We kind of stopped seeing Wendy. We would catch her with TMZ, stepping out of different clothing stores or her apartment or different restaurants, and she would always take the time to speak. She was gracious, and that's what I like about Wendy, is that although she talked her shit, although everybody else's business she was in, she was very transparent when it came to her shit as well, because she understood, if I'm going to talk about your shit, I'm have to be okay with you talking about my shit. So she was so transparent in that way, and I've appreciated it. And there's been so many struggles that she's been through when it's been to like substance abuse, her marriage to Kevin, and that situation with the affair, money issues. Just she's been through it. Wendy has literally been through it. So to see her doing this documentary, when literally we have just been asking, where is Wendy with all this stuff with Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion going on? Oh my God, she would have been chewing Nicki's ass up with her behavior that is currently going on, and how she is ruining her career, and her legacy. But enough about that. This is about Wendy. And so, watching this trailer, Lifetime is really pushing out quite a few things that I'm interested in here recently. Hey, baby. Lifetime is really in their bag this year. I actually just saw today that Nene Leakes, yes, the Nene Leakes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, will be starring in a movie with Denise Richards. Yes, that Denise Richards. They'll be in a movie called Hunting Housewives on Lifetime. And apparently, it's supposed to be about these housewives that get stranded and, or I guess, in the jungle or in an island somewhere, and they're having to use their wit, their strength, and everything else to survive. And I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like it's going to be absolutely amazing. Like, Nene, for real. So I'm just so happy to see that Nene is working and not with Zeus, because I was a little concerned when I saw that she was going to be hosting the reunion for Baddies on Zeus. I'm like, girl, that is so just, I don't want to say like, someone's too good for something, but like, I just feel like Nene is above the whole Zeus reunion scenario. I know that Tamar, I believe she hosted one year, or was that for Jocelyn's Cabaret? I can't even remember. But I was just very surprised to see that Nene was going to be doing anything with Zeus. But I feel like this is a redeeming experience and situation with her being on Lifetime, and I'm really excited to see that movie. But this is about Wendy Williams, and I think that she has shared so much when it comes to her relationship with her ex-husband Kevin, and the affair that he had with the woman. Essentially, they were living off of Wendy's money, very much so, and he's still trying to get Wendy's money. um Being so transparent with that, she did a movie with Lifetime about her life and everything like that, and she also let us know when she was going through and having issues with her sobriety, and straight up just let us know on the show that she was struggling and she was having to go and live in sober housing. Like, that takes a lot of courage, and just being like, hey, this is what it is, this is what I'm going through. I'm just letting you know, so judge as you will. I don't give a fuck. But Wendy is just that way. She's always been like, okay, I'm talking about your shit. I guess you got to talk about mine. Yes, so Lifetime is serving us up on a silver platter a two-part special dropping on February 24th and 25th on Lifetime, and I could not be more excited. I'm looking at the comments. Everyone is like, oh, yes, we are going to be set, ready. This is exactly what 2024 called for. We wanted to know what's happening with Wendy, and there's so much. There's so much. Like I said, there's the sobriety, there's her marriage, her struggle with Graves' disease, you know? It's just so much. So I'm very much looking forward to catching up with Wendy. So we're kind of just going to review this trailer really quickly. I'm not going to play the actual visuals of the trailer because I'm pretty sure they'll copyright me. But I'll have stills of the trailer and then I'll have the audio and we'll kind of just talk about it as it goes.
Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She was put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have.
Wow. So put in front of a judge and given a guardian. It sounds like potentially it could be something similar to the conservatorship that Britney Spears was under, where she didn't have control of her money, she didn't have control of her body, she didn't have control over anything for 13 plus years. So hearing a guardian was given to Wendy and then she was taken away, that is concerning. And I know she wasn't in the best health and I know she's been struggling, but I didn't know it was to the point where she had to have a guardian over her like she couldn't do for herself in that manner.
No money. And I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Yep.
As her family.
Wendy's so real like that. She's like, no money. If it can happen to me, it can happen to you. Like, she's so real.
All sitting on the sidelines watching. And she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Oh
Keep
my
it there.
gosh.
Okay.
Keep it there.
My mom.
Oh, okay. So Wendy is in the bed, and I believe that may be her son who comes in and picks up this bottle of vodka and is like, did you drink this whole thing today? And the bottle was empty, you know? And she's like, keep that there, keep that there. So I don't know the time frame of when this was filmed, but it does seem as if Wendy is still struggling, you know, with substance abuse and drinking. And it's hard, you know. And I know she did share with us that she was in sober living. And I'm thinking that this is something that's more recent that she's struggling with this being filmed. But she's like, put that bottle down, keep that right there.
She always talks about how she wants to work, but I feel as though she's worked enough. She has
Wendy
people around
has
her,
worked a lot.
people, and allowing this to continue.
This is all too much. Go! Fly! I have no idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed
Losing
How dare
memory.
you? I control.
Losing memory. I wonder if that's the symptoms of the Graves' disease, because she's like riding around. It looked like New York, right? And she's like, I don't remember any of this. Nothing looks familiar. And the driver is looking at her like, what? Like, these are your stomping grounds. You should know this area. And so he turns around and is like, I think that she's losing memory. Oh no, Wendy. Oh goodness.
Me. I wait 1:38. Anybody could look at her and tell this is not just alcohol. There's something more going on.
Ooh.
I miss my family. I'll be here. Please be here.
No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up.
We
Yeah.
all make choices in life. We all go through our challenges. She's still a person.
Yep.
How you doing?
That's my sister.
There have been random people around you,
Stealing money from me.
getting money, whatever the case may be.
Enough.
Wow. So, random people around her stealing money, getting money, in control of her money while she's dealing with her health issues and trying to deal with and cope with this drinking scenario she has going on. She has people dealing with her money and stealing from her. Why? This is why, like, I don't even know if I would, like, when you get to a certain point in your career and a certain amount of money that you're making, it is really hard to trust people, even the people like your family that you would think would never do you dirty, would never do you wrong. Something about that money makes people turn real evil. They say money is the root of all evil. Something about that money really makes people lose all sense of morality to the point where you're stealing from loved ones. I feel so bad for Wendy. And I mean, I'm happy to be let into her life. I'm happy to be let into this world. I'm going to be watching. I'm so grateful that she's sharing, sharing her life and sharing what she's going through. She doesn't look the best. She does look like she's struggling. And she has worked a lot, like her son was just saying. So maybe it is just time for Wendy to take a tea, relax, enjoy the fruits of her labor without people stealing from her, and not come back to the purple chair like we all have been asking for. Maybe it's just not right.
Can you tell me where your sister is?
No, I don't know the exact location of where she is.
I feel like the Guardian has not done a good job of protecting her
Who's the
mom.
guardian?
My life. My life.
Right now, she's weak and vulnerable.
Wow.
And she needs to be around people who aren't going to take advantage of that.
I have no friends. You know how many people come out to support you? You know how many people love you? No, I don't.
Wendy.
I know. I think that the guardianship system is broken. We are her family. And you tell me that I'm not capable of taking care of my sister.
Wow.
What would you do? What should I do?
Who
I
the
love
F is
painting.
this guardian?
But family is everything. So good to see you again, Dad.
It's good to see you, babe.
Everything.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That's going to be so good, and I am going to be here for it. And I'm so sick of people taking advantage of people's money. And with Britney and with Wendy, it's just like these talented women work their fucking asses off, and then people just want to leech off of them. Let me find out who is Wendy's guardian, because that was the sister and the son talking about this guardian and, Wendy being taken away, yet the sister and the son, who should be the closest to Wendy, you would think taking care of her, are not her guardians. So I'm going to see who is Wendy Williams' guardian. So Wendy Williams has been getting help managing her $40 million fortune, according to insiders and court documents. Guardianship expert and attorney Sabrina Morse has been in charge of handling the embattled daytime diva's estate and deciding who gets a cut. So this Sabrina Morse is in charge of Wendy's stuff and is her guardian. And I am like, is she this lawyer? Where does she come from? Who is she? And why is her family not her guardian? Like, the legalities of all this shit always is so concerning when you get to these high levels of money, that you always have to have these legalities involved, and it oftentimes doesn't go right. Someone's siphoning off somewhere. $40 million, someone's definitely siphoning off somewhere and taking Wendy's money. And it does not look like, via this documentary, that Wendy is in the best shape to come back to work. And I wouldn't want that for her. I want her to heal. I want her to do well. I want her to get healthy, sober, and live her life the way she wants to. So I'm very interested in this Lifetime project. They have a few good projects coming out this year. So we are going to be sat and stay tuned, because we'll likely talk about Wendy and this new 2-part documentary. But I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye. Something else that I wanted to touch on that rubbed me the wrong way is this situation with Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, okay? For one, if I were Jessica Biel, I'd be like, why the F are you beefing with your ex, okay? Like, you're a whole ass married man. trying to be petty and start a beef with your ex-wife. Red flag. So the situation is that, obviously Britney and Justin dated back in the day. Britney released a book, kind of like a memoir of her experiences, and she let us know a lot about Justin and how their relationship. She did let us know a lot about Justin and how her relationship was with him, how it ended, and how he treated her, which a lot of fans did not take kindly to. So Justin felt slighted because the book came out just around the time he's been trying to make this whole musical comeback. He's been working with Timberland again and all of that, and he felt like, damn girl, you're dropping this book and fucking up my whole rollout plan with my single coming out. So this past weekend, his single Selfish dropped. Britney also has a song called Selfish drop, and obviously Britney's fans were running up the stream for her version versus Justin's new version, so I'm sure that ticked him off further. The fans are not going to get up off of your neck, Justin. They're simply not. And then he wants to go to his show. All right. And mind you, Britney issued an apology to Justin. Okay. Letting people know, if I offended you, I apologize. She had just put that apology out. He goes on stage and he's performing Cry Me a River, which everybody knows who that was about, Britney Spears. And he goes on to say that he feels like he doesn't owe an apology to absolutely fucking no one. And there was also a clip of him in the intro of the song saying that, you think you found the one when really she's a bitch. So people are obviously like, are you calling Britney Spears a bitch? And then that same breath also saying you owe an apology to absolutely no one. Justin, if you want to continue on with this reviving of your solo career, if you want to try to revive this career, you're gonna have to fucking stop. And your beefing with Britney Spears is gonna do the exact opposite of what you think it's going to do. Britney has a huge fan base, okay? She was also controlled for 13 plus years while nobody did shit, sat back and used her money. She has the fans on her side, while you, Justin, didn't treat her right along with everybody else who was fucking her over. So you might want to be quiet, okay? And it's not a good look when you're a whole ass married man trying to beef and give all this attention to your ex-girlfriend. I'm sure Jessica Biel does not like that. So I'll leave that there because I'm just like, Justin, get over it. She apologized. Why are you bringing this shit back up and igniting the fire and igniting the fans all over again? Like, chill out and move on.
You think you got the one. Then you find out she was just a bitch. You are my son. I'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely fucking nobody.
But that's okay because Britney clearly has her ear to the streets because she heard about this display Justin did at his own concert talking about his ex, when he should just focused on his new music coming out and being grateful that he had people there to watch him. He decides he wants to take a jab at somebody. It's just stupid. So Britney, because she likes to talk her shit, rightfully so, she said, I will not be silenced any longer. She says, someone told me someone was talking shit about me on the streets. Do you want to bring it to the court, or will you go home crying to your mom like you did last time? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm not sorry. So Britney's taking back her sorry that she had just given because Justin cannot move on. Such a shame. So she posted it on her Instagram with a hoop, with the moon in the hoop. I love Britney's visuals she puts with her posts. She's so creative. But yeah, so if I were you, Justin, I'd stop while I was ahead of it, you know, stop while I'm ahead, because this isn't a good look in any way, shape, or form.